Hey Survivor fans, Chad and Kate here with your episode 6 and 7 review of Survivor Cagayan. I know Survivor episode 6 happened 2 weeks ago, and episode 7 was last week. I've been extremely busy with work. I'm planning my charity events for this summer with Hearts of Reality, Reality for Diabetes. I booked the hotels for that, so that's all done. Plus work, life, just been very busy with everything, and it was kind of all piling up. So I didn't want to forget about you guys and all that stuff. And I know I'm slacking. I really apologize. And I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully the Survivor gods will allow me to get my review in tomorrow. So that way I can make up for the slack. As you can tell, I'm still tired. I just woke up. I gotta be at work at 12, so I'm going to try to make this quick as possible. Okay, episode 6, it's a recap of the last episode. It sucked that Alexis went. Hated seeing her cry like that. It was awful. So we go back to camp. Cass and Sarah fight. Back at Solana. Tree mail, and the tree mail, of course, says it's a merge episode. The big merge episode is on us. So both Tony and LJ grab their idols to equip themselves, and of course the idols are going to play a very, very, very big part of the picture here later in the episode at Tribal, and I'll explain that. The typical merge feast. If anything, I want to be on Survivor. I want to make the merge just to make the merge feast. The merge feast always looks good. I wish they would bring steak or something. But yeah, the merge feast, it looks really good. And of course, there's now news of an idol with special powers. Now, if you're following Survivor at all this season, if you're a big fan, you know what that idol, the powers imply. And I just, from what I read, they call it the Tyler Perry idol. I'm just like, it's mixed feelings. Well, actually, I don't like the idea, to be honest with you. If it's what I read, if it's what I hear, I'm just like, So we go back into camp. There's two alliances, and basically Sarah's right in the middle. She suggests to vote out Wu and LJ. And then Cass didn't like that. Cass thinks that Sarah's running the show. Of course, there's a big cat fight on that going on. Cass thinks she's being bullied, and of course, her being the lawyer, she does not like cops. And mixed feelings about Cass. She's not one of my favorites this season. I don't know. Just like a certain other person, I almost say that. The other person, Morgan, just both their personalities kind of irk me. But Cass is, I can tolerate Cass to a point. Morgan, I just can't tolerate it at all. But anyway. And then cat fights. We go individual immunity, and the challenge was one from Caramoan, where they had the triangle and they had to balance. Everybody was doing great the first round. The second round, as soon as they went up, or second or third round, as soon as they had to go back up top, everybody just started dropping just like hats. Spencer went first, but eventually it came down to Tony and LJ, or not Tony and LJ, sorry, Tony and Wu, and as we know, Wu is a karate instructor and surf guy. Paid off for him. He won immunity. The wind started picking up and all that. So Sarah, being the swing middle, she decides to do Akari. Of course, I got notes. And then Trish overhears or something. Speaking of Trish is one of my favorites. Very nice lady. She tells Cass the vote is for Sarah. Tribal Council. Here's what. Okay, I mentioned the idols. Well, Tony thinking he's in. Well, actually, Tony picks up his idol and he plays it for LJ. Well, This is kind of a rehash from Carol Mullen, too. You remember the famous tribal council where Malcolm had those idols? He gives them to Eddie, and Reynolds had one, too. And Malcolm played... Oh, it's kind of the same deal, but Tony gave his idol to LJ. LJ had one, too. I don't know if Tony knew or suspected, but LJ grabbed his idol and used it for Tony, and so everybody's just looking shocked and like, "Oh, vote for the other one." And well, the vote was for Sarah, first member of the jury. Like Sarah, not my top favorite, but she's cool. I mean, cop, all UFC female fighter, chick that could kick my ass. So, first member of the jury. Episode 7, recap of Merge. Spencer was kind of pissed off at Cass. They kind of fight. And, of course, it's Cass versus Morgan. This episode. Morgan was just being very conceited, as usual. The princess. Bashing Cass, saying she's I don't know. But, reward challenge. The Orange Tribe wins. Spencer, Morgan, Jeff, or LJ. Jeremiah, I think, was it? They won the greatest reward, Outback Steakhouse, with the new drink, which I have to try. Pineapple margarita or something. It looked really good. Love to have that with my steak. Next time I go to Outback Steakhouse, I'm going to order that drink. Man, I tell you what, Survivor has a way of plugging advertisements, man. I'm just like, wanted that drink. Oh, my God. And the steak, and of course, the ironic thing is Spencer had a napkin, Clue falls out. Clue's going to play a very important part here in a few minutes. Spencer, back at camp, he takes off looking for the idol. He has the clue. Wu's suspecting something. Takes off right after him, but he says he got into his ninja stealth mode, which was trending on Twitter. I started tweeting that as well. Goes into ninja stealth mode, follows Spencer. He eventually catches up. Well, he was with him the whole time. He was just kind of like doing the ninja thing, like looking through the bushes. He eventually lets Spencer know he's there, and he's like, "Oh, dude, you dropped your pants." And then he sticks the eye on his pocket, basically stole the clue, and he takes off, and then Spencer couldn't keep up with him. Spencer's all frustrated, pissed off. It was kind of a funny moment. Like both guys, man. I'm rooting for both Wu and Spencer. I think Wu is going to be the next Aussie. I don't know. That's my comparison there. So basically, Wu goes back to camp, tells everybody, "I have the clue." Spencer goes, tells everybody else. Everybody's looking for this idol. Spencer eventually finds it right under Cass's nose, which I thought was funny. But the thing is, it was a regular hidden immunity idol. It wasn't the special idol that was there. I don't know if at this point, I don't know if it's even in play. I don't know if that's later or if it was in play, but nobody found it. Spencer found the regular hidden immunity idol. Individual immunity. The Spencer show, Spencer wins. They were balancing and they had a block on top of their head. And they were balancing on a stool. Spencer wins. Looked like it was very painful. Back at camp, Plan A, Tony's like, "We gotta vote out Morgan. She's lazy," which I agree. I love Plan A. Plan B was someone else. Forgot who Plan B was. Anyways, that doesn't matter because Tribal Council. The Princess Morgan was being very conceited, and she got voted out, and I was doing the hey. And I always do this for somebody that gets voted out that I don't really care for. Nah. Hey. Goodbye. I'm sure Morgan can be a decent person in real life, but she was being very conceited and didn't rub well with me at all. And I must be one of the few guys in this world that finds her actually attractive. I don't. So, and I get slack for that. So, but that's okay. But she got voted out. So, episode 8 tonight. Hopefully I'll have the review tomorrow. Alright, peace, love, drink, and grease, guys. Bye.